Guys, it's October 10th. It is 12 o'clock noon Central Time. Rain and storms are starting to clear up. Might as well take a look-see, huh? Isn't that cool? Was storming. Absolutely love storms. And now it looks like we're going to be tortured with some sunshine. But anyways, guys, this is about some seriousness. The Eagles lost last night, 2 in a row, right to Dart. What do you guys think about that? My Thursday night prediction was kind of backwards there. I just kind of think I gave the Eagles a little more credit than what maybe they deserve, but I know it's an NFC rival game or NFC East rival game. However, wow, just wow. And the Eagles kind of did this last year and got hot, but they need to run. I don't know what they're doing, why they're not handing the ball as much to Saquon. And that's not really the issue as much as not throwing the ball to A.J. Brown. The running the ball thing, teams are stopping that. Because they're trying to put 8-9 people in the box, so they're trying to stop that. And they're trying to force Jalen Hurts to beat him with his arm. And that's just, it's been really close. The first game against the Cowboys, that game was close. And I am a Cowboy lover, but I'm just going to be honest with you. If that wasn't for a Miles Sanders fumble, we're probably talking about a different outcome in that game. The Chiefs game, that's, pretty close game as well. And it's just, it kind of like the Chiefs last year, the Chiefs last year didn't lose their third game until the Super Bowl. They went, 15-2 throughout the regular season. And I don't even think they played the last game. So, that doesn't even really count. However, they've lost 3 games this year already. The Eagles, though, it's always overreaction, but they are the Super Bowl champions. So, just coming out, though, and getting kicked out of the game, everything's just kind of snowballing down. And do I like Nick Sirianni? I think he's a great coach for Philadelphia. I've always said that. I thought he was a good coach for Philadelphia. It's funny, he wins a Super Bowl. Oh, he doesn't win a Super Bowl. Somebody else wins a Super Bowl for Philly. But he comes in and everybody wants him. They like him. Then they want him fired. And then he takes them to the Super Bowl. And it's the Eagles are going to win for the next 30 years. And it's always the overreaction, guys. Robinson, though, and Scatabo, holy Scatabo, Batman. Guys, I wanted him on the Cowboys so bad in the draft. And he just kept falling back. I can't remember what round. It's like 4th round or something, maybe later even. But I can't remember what round he was in, Cam. But I wanted Dallas to snatch him up. He reminded me, and it's not just because he's a white dude, but it reminded me of Mike Allstott. Just low to the ground, just poof, 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 poof. And, the little A train, and so Scatabo, just the attitude that he runs with. He's a crazy little fraternity dude, just having the time of his life is what it seems like. And then Dart, man, it's just the charisma that this kid has. I saw it his first game. It was, just wearing all the necklaces and everything else. And that's kind of the stuff they hold against Shador, in my opinion, but we're not going to go there right now. That's a different topic. But being in New York, he needs to embrace the New York lifestyle. He's going to have to be Mickey Mantle. He's going to have to be, Derek Jeter. He's going to have to live that Frank Sinatra lifestyle. So embrace it. And boy, that kid is really, their team is young. And that defense, you've got Carter and look out. Because like I said, even on the Thursday video, I thought that they would be better than this. By now, I thought that they would keep getting a little bit better and a little bit better. Then they lost last week, I believe, and thought, okay, well, whatever. They're getting ready to play the Eagles. The Eagles are coming off a loss, which means they're going to be pissed, right? Good teams don't ever lose back-to-back games. Good teams don't ever lose. They are the Super Bowl champions, so they need to figure it out. I feel like their drama sometimes outweighs their talent in Philly. And it's a sad thing because it's the same kind of crap that happens in Dallas. You just wouldn't think that it would happen to the Eagles. Yo, Schmeagles. But the Giants, man, just come out and, if you just look at the score, you would think, wow, they flattened them. But they really just, the physicality just punched them right in the mouth all night long. The pick six, or it wasn't a pick six, Saquon knocked the dude out of bounds. But, man, just taking it all the way down there, guys. So that is crazy. Football has been crazy. Last Thursday was crazy. All these games are crazy. Like the Cowboys-Eagles game, everybody was, Cowboys are going to get blown out, no Parsons, and blah, blah, blah. And it was so close. And then last Thursday, guys, the Niners, they were playing their, C squad, and no one gave them a shot, even me, because it was the same thing with the Rams. Oh, the Rams are so good. They're good. They're the Super Bowl. And, that's everybody else talking. To me, it's just it's anybody, this year. And that's the thing with the AFC. It sucks what has happened to the Ravens. They've to me, the Ravens and the Eagles are kind of on the same kind of, even though the Ravens record is better, or the Eagles record is better, they have their QB. Lamar being out the last 2 weeks, guys. And the Derrick Henry fumbles that just killed them. It was just kind of like they were plagued this year. But the Giants are just playing great. So it's going to be fun in the NFC East, because I know a lot of people wrote Dallas off for dead. However, it's going to be very interesting. They have a very potent offense now. Imagine when CeeDee Lamb comes back. Guys, they're doing really well. Dak is playing at an MVP level. Then you've got Daniels. You've got, Debo and McLaurin. You've got a good defense. I love Dan Quinn, of course. And then on the Commanders, the Eagles are still the Super Bowl champions. If they can figure things out, they will be scary. And as for the Giants, guys, they are young. They're young. I like their coach. I thought that he was going to get fired. I figured this was going to start snowballing. But Dart may save his career, as the Giants head coach, because they are looking very, very good, guys. The physicality in which Scatabo runs. Next time Dallas plays them, Russell Wilson lit up the Cowboys for a record 450 yards passing. For a record for him. Old ass Russell Wilson. But this next time they play, it might be physicality. They might try to have that bell cow and just run it right down their flipping throat. But anyway, so Thursday Night Football, a couple years ago, and especially when they tried to get Thursday Night Football started, just kind of embarrassing. It was always, and even if it was never the good teams. It was, the Jaguars are good now, but if they were crappy, hey, let's put them on Monday night or Thursday Night Football. Let's put them on there against the Bengals. Let's do the Browns versus the Panthers. Let's do the Dolphins versus, even the Cowboys. It's let's do Dallas versus a team that nobody's ever going to see, hardly. Let's do, just think about it, okay? So, because even if their teams are good, they don't get a lot of media coverage, okay? Not like Dallas. But so the Thursday night games, they were kind of putting on teams that didn't get a lot of Monday, and all these other games were kind of boring. There was commentators making comments about how they hated doing Thursday night games because they were terrible. But the last couple of years have gotten better and better. And then this year, guys, they have been remarkably awesome. Got a few comments coming from a channel. We'll see what we have here. It says, it's from G, and it says, looks nice, buddy. You have a great weekend. God bless you. And that was on the day 5, What Am I Wearing, which was the mini 18-karat flooded Bosch cross from Jacoji on the Jacoji heavy link, blah, blah, heavy link. Guys, there's so many. There's a heavy cable, there's a heavy link, okay? And then I've got the 22-karat up here with the baby curb, 3.5 millimeter. That one's from Saints Gold. But anyways, let's talk a little baseball. What do you guys think about the baseball season? No Royals, no Cardinals. That's sad. Guys, sports is going crazy. I like the Dallas Stars. I started watching hockey more when I was younger, and they had Brett Hall and just really Mike Modano. Loved those guys. But always been like a Blues fan, of course. And they lost 5-zip. I think it was to the Minnesota Wild the other night. But baseball-wise, I'm very sad to see the Yankees get knocked out, even though the Blue Jays are the #1 seed. Talented as all get out. I mean, 4-1, or 3-1. I'm sorry. Rankings were the Yankees were fourth ranked in the fourth seed, ranked, and the Blue Jays were the first seed. Blue Jays, though, I mean, I'm not a huge fan. Of course, USA. But I'll never forget like Toronto and Philly playing. I think it was like 1993, and staying with my grandparents and my grandpa. You know, I'd laying back there. He's on oxygen and sleeping and everything else, and I'm just laying back there watching baseball, guys, watching Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Marv Albert, and doing the announcing, and Dennis Rodman, and doing their thing. It was a great time to be alive, guys. It's always great to be alive. Don't get me wrong, but I am very blessed to have the memories. Tigers and Mariners. Tigers 6th seed. Mariners are #2, and it is 2-2 in a best-of-5 series. Man, could the Tigers upset, guys? I'm saying Mariners are going to win that one, okay? They've been more consistent all year. I don't really have their record, but I know that they've been very consistent all year. The Dodgers, they did beat the Phillies, eliminated the Philadelphia Phillies, and congratulations, Los Angeles, guys. I've always kind of liked the Dodgers because I always thought Brooklyn was just like a cool thing. I always wanted a Brooklyn Dodgers jersey. Never had one. Be kind of cool to have a Jackie Robinson number 42, though, wouldn't it? That would be freaking sweet. Dodgers did win, though. It looks like 2-1, and won their series. So they'll be waiting on the Cubs and the Brewers, and that series is tied 2-2. And as a St. Louis Cardinal fan, I'm supposed to completely hate the Chicago Cubs. However, guys, I am messed up when it comes to this. I love baseball. I love the American pastime, even though it's not as popular as it used to be. I'm going to root for the Cubbies over Milwaukee. I don't like the Brewers. I liked Prince Fielder back in the day, but I'm going all the way for the Cubs there. Out of all these guys, I would hope that the Cubs or the Dodgers could win the World Series. The Tigers would be pretty cool too. Detroit, what? So I've been on Comerica Field when 2014, August 22nd, the M&M Monster Tour was in Detroit. They did 3 cities. They did Los Angeles, California. They did New York. I believe it was New York, guys. There was 3 cities. I think it was Los Angeles, California, New York City, and Detroit, Michigan. And of course, we chose Detroit. I'm pretty sure that was California. I know that Los Angeles was one of them. Because thought, oh man, Dre may come out. So we thought, no, Detroit, last day of the tour. Well, we bought our tickets, and they sold out within a couple minutes, and they did another show for each city. So they did 2 nights in each city, and that was pretty cool. But I really think it was New York, but I can't remember, guys. I know that before that, because M doesn't tour very much. I know before that, he and Jay-Z did a thing where they did one show in New York and then one show in Detroit. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, the reason I was telling that story is because I was actually on the field, had the opportunity to be and because when we got there, we could have been right up against the stage. However, multiple friends went with me, and my best friend was going, and he just got married a week before. And so to save a little bit of money, we got tier 2 tickets. So there was, on the field, there's stage, and then there's room, and then there was a fence, and that's where we were. So absolutely okay, amazing experience. But yeah, just to be on any kind of field, baseball field, football field, it is, especially a pro stadium, it is just something else, guys. It's something special. So especially if you've ever dreamed about, scoring that winning touchdown or knocking that ball out of the park, in the bottom of the ninth, to go ahead winning run to walk off the game in World Series, fashion. So anyways, but that's my thoughts. We'll do predictions tomorrow on Sunday football. I know that the Cowboys are playing the Panthers Sunday, guys. That is a noon game. I know the Chiefs are playing the Detroit Lions at nighttime. right? I mean, because Detroit, they're bringing the heat, guys. The Lions are not playing, and the Chiefs are kind of desperate right now. So this game may be amazing. Detroit or Kansas City could win this game. I'm going to say, I'll go ahead and give you a little bit of prediction now, and I'm not going to probably change it. I'm going to say the Chiefs are probably going to win this game. I feel like they have to, and they need to win this game. So I just feel like that the Chiefs will win. I feel I feel like it will be a very tight, contested, nail biter of a game, guys. And the Dallas Carolina game, I've seen a couple people, Dan Orlowski stuff, say that the Cowboys were going to blow out the Carolina Panthers. Guys, don't sleep on Carolina. They are a lot better than what they were the last couple of years. They blew out the Falcons. They came back the other day and won a game. Yeah, Dallas should beat them, but it's why they play the game, guys. So that prediction, I mean, not just because I'm a fan, guys, but I'm just going to say they should beat Carolina, in my opinion. And they should beat Carolina like 35-21. I'll give you that score. And Chiefs, Kansas City, 38. Detroit, 32. 31. 38-31. Or 38-34. It's going to be close. I think that's going to be a heck of a game, maybe the game of the weekend. I know the Chiefs are 2-3, but guys, let's get it. Let's watch them go. I love football. I love fall. I love this time of the year. All the sports are pretty much just kicking and banging, and the weather is legit. I mean, between all the different football leagues, there's football from here on out, and it's a blessing, guys. And the high school kids are playing tonight, the college kids are playing tomorrow, and the pros are on Sunday and a little bit Monday. So, do you guys like having the 2 Monday night football games? I do not. To me, that you should showcase one team, and or 2 teams, and that game deserves to be the showcase. That's where the big boys play. Let's put everybody's eyes and focus on one game, but let's make them good. Let's try to aim for the best, right? But good luck to all your teams, unless you're playing my team, and then boo Carolina. But much love to the rest of you guys. Eagle fans, do you guys want to talk about it? What happened? Do you guys think you're in disarray? Are you still flying? Eagles flying? What's going on? So much love to you all, guys. What a heck of a freaking year this is going to be for sports. It's just, who knows what's going to happen? It's so unpredictable. Usually I would say, Buffalo's good, or, I really thought that the Ravens were going to be the class of the AFC. Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Lamar. Lamar is a good runner, guys. However, I think he's the most accurate quarterback in NFL history or something like that when it comes to throwing. Some kind of stat like that. You might want to check me on that, but there's some kind of stat that will blow your mind when it comes to his accuracy and just his completion percentage. So much love, longer video, but guess what? That's 20 minutes through work, guys. So I appreciate you all. We will talk very soon. Go Cowboys.